Testing 1, 2, and 3. Good morning, friends and family and everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. So today, other than coffee, we're going to hang out in the Call of the Wild. We're going to go into Norway, and if you were with us yesterday, you saw we just slayed the salmon, the kokanee salmon, and we did real well on that weekly. So we're going to move over to Norway today, and just kind of get going. Got a couple of things I know I want to do today. See, I kind of popped in a nice little lofty location up high in the map somewhere in the mountain ranges. Look how high I am up here. And that's because when we look at my challenges and we go over to the journal and we look at Astrid, I started the Huldraskogen Cache challenge and actually did the first one. And it's somewhere down here. It's right there. So, interestingly enough, you know, here I sit wanting to do this quest for us today, and I've already started, and I've already found the first cache, and it's right up here on this rock, or this rock. I can't remember which of the two, but it's right in this area. Might even be down in here, but it was easy to find, I do remember that. But today we're going to go ahead and run through the rest of that. So starting with number 2, kind of even before we do any sort of fishing, let's crank this out. I'm trying to just get it off my my map, my list of challenges to do, right? So we're going to do a little bit of running today. So let's kick off that, the Huldraskogen challenge number 2. Let's figure out where on the map they would like us to go. And it's not too far from where that second outpost resides. We can do it 2 ways. We'll fast travel here first, and it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump up to where that resides. Look on the map now. Here, I'll just do a track that. It's probably only 400 yards. That's less, 300. We'll just run. We'll run. So good morning to your Tuesday, everybody. We're just cranking up a couple of little cache challenges here this morning before we get started. I did the first challenge the other day for one of these caches and published it online and got a lot of good views, which just ultimately tells me that people are still doing these and need help. So, you know, I'll do the full walkthrough. Look at this nice little lake. When I came up here the first time, this little lake, right off the river from the first big lake, you can fish right off that little island. So, here we are at the location for the cache for number 2. And I feel like it's going to be over on that island, but I don't know. So we're just going to look around for it. anyways, I did some fishing in here. It's always fun to drop a spinner in to a cute little lake. Here we'll walk across this now and see if the cache is somewhere on this little island. How beautiful is this little pond? Little pond right there on the lake. And voila! How did I miss that? Right here on the island, right in the middle, is the cache location for number 2. It's a good look at what that looks like. Yeah. All right. Well, then let's get back. By the way, we got some pearl burley as a quest reward. Here, I want to go to my inventory and even see if I have space for that. And if I don't, I'm sure it's in my storage. I'm not worried. But I've never seen what that item looks like, so I was simply wanting to see, because you can't buy it in the store. We'll go check that for sure. All right, number 2. Go to the journal, go to Astrid. Let's do number 3 of the Huldraskogen Cache challenge. Go to the marked location and find the hidden cache. And where is that on the map? All right, not too far. I think what we're going to do is run down from where we just were. Somebody likes Lincoln Logs. Alright, we're heading to here. 945. I guess I could have got a car, but it doesn't matter. imBestefar has time. He's not in a rush. Take a moment to enjoy the scenery. I'm going to give us a little more music. Sit back and let the running happen. This is that good coffee moment. Chilling out on a Tuesday morning. And I really feel like I should have done these cache challenges earlier when I was just running the map to get all of my locations done. But I know that because I ran the map first, and then I was so excited to start fishing by then that I couldn't just start these cache challenges right away. So here they sit now, falling behind. I want to make sure these are still functional and working, so I can report on Discord what's needed, if anything. And it's beautiful through here. Be fun to get up there. Bestefar likes a good hike. Bestefar played the hunter before they had 4x and walked the entire thing. So he's used to walking. Ooh, a little pond here. Boy, it makes me want to just drop a little rod in there real quick. Maybe drag a frog. But he knows there's no bass in there. Alright, searching for the cache already. Dang, it could be right behind one of these rocks too. And you wouldn't see it. Unless you go around each big rock, you know. Oh, hello, little fishy. Little mountain whitefish. So we're just going to kind of comb the area. We're searching the area. We're searching the area. We are. Sort of systemically. I'm doing long back and forths just to kind of make sure I cover everything, because, you know, imBestefar is getting old. Search the area. Well, we are. Man, if they put it in some sort of vegetation, I'm going to be bummed. Right, like I'm just looking for that little glowy, glittery animation that comes when you get near it. Because, you know, the terrain is beautiful. It's hard to filter through everything you see. So, you know, watch imBestefar flounder a little bit. We started looking right down there by that lake. We're searching. Got the chill music on. Hope I brought the bug spray. Holy cow. imBestefar is kind of getting stumped by the cache at the moment. That's okay. We won't give up. There it is. Sitting right by a tree stump. Give people some perspective where that is. Looking at the lake there, I just came up the back and forths and eventually found it here. Give it an open and a pick up. We got more reputation. Little XP. And 150 credits. Whoosh! Alright, so let's go back to our journal. And now let's kick off number 4 of the Huldraskogen Cache Challenge. And where on the map do they want us to be? Okay, right here. We'll track that. And I think the best way to get there is probably to run downhill. So let's go here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a go. So we're gonna have some 4x in action. And I'm gonna take that road for sure. Alright, I don't even bother with the Jeep once it's off, terrain, because I can spend a lot of time fighting the terrain with the Jeep, and while that can be fun, it's not our objective. So, trying to keep it on the up for everybody. Use the Jeep where I can. And we're just gonna come down on top of that. I think it's on the downslope is where we're gonna see this. And might get a good view here. Look at this, guys, way up high, coming down the downslope to the rest of the, look at this. Oh boy, a little bit of vertigo. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's have a picture. Hey everybody. Here, watch. Hi everybody. Except that was meant to look like this. Ready? Here, I'm going to do it now. Oh, that's perfect. Like that. We'll make that our picture for the thumbnail. Anyways, maybe I should have just gone down to the road and up. Who knows? But it's kind of a lot easier to get down these than to climb up to find the cache. See, look, that cache is cleared the 85 yards down, and it now tells me to find it. So we're dealing with, 300-foot ring. So a little easier to see everything from up here. Waterfalls are to our left there, you can see. Oh, check it. Straight down, bam. That was nice. Okay, look at that view. That's a perfect spot. All right, so here is where cache 4 is. Just take a little view. Cache 4, way to go. Open her up, pick up the item. We got 10 doe, a little bit XP, and man, are we in a beautiful place. Holy cow. Alright, so going back to the journal. Astrid Peterson, we got yourself down at number 4. Let's move on to cache challenge number 5 of the whole Huldraskogen series. Moving on. And where that is on the map for number 5 is at the tip of this mountain. This is going to be a hike for us. So it doesn't really matter which side we start on. Because we're basically going to climb up to the top. up there. That's where we're headed. So I will turn on the track. See what I mean? 945. So what we're going to do is we're going to head straight up in. Can I get a Jeep? I'll run a Jeep up the hill as far as I can. Do I get a Jeep here? Alright, I'm not even going to waste any more time. Can you tell that I don't always use a Jeep? Alright, we're going on a hike. Look at that. Cache number 5. Jeez. Get a screenshot of that. I'm going hiking. And it kind of looks like I'm going to be able to just come out around the side a bit. So I'm going to come out straight and then get myself up on top of that crest edge. And then we'll do the final summit. I'm going to go forage in here for a little bit to make our traversal a little bit clumsy. But this is what it is. We're going hiking. Getting closer. It's funny, this song's lyrics are, if I could touch the sky. It's kind of how I feel when I go hiking. You go up high. Boy, they really made us climb for this one. I'm only a third of the way up. Oh, we're just cranking it. We're just cranking it. Step, step, step. Going climbing. See if I can run this trail up a little bit. Boy, it just single steps when it climbs too. It's a little bit clunky. But I gotta get up there. See, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get up through this lull here. But it might actually let me climb up this green, you see, straight up. We might even be able to just do the straight summit. And it can be fun when it's open like this to look backward. Look at this. How trippy of a perspective is this? With it moving away from you. We're way up here, Mom. Getting scared, Mom. Got vertigo. You know, but it's slow hauling when you get up here in the Rocky Rock. Look at, we're just like climbing. Whoa. Yep. us do it. In fact, I'm able to do it without hands. Making progress. And there's no fast travel. That's for sure. We're getting way up here now. Starting to have to jump a little bit. It's alright, we'll take the smooth edge up. If you got green, you can get up it for sure. Just try and get yourself up that horizon. Look at that. Scary. Check it out, a big tree stump here. That's kind of what I'm expecting to find that cache in up here. We're getting close. Wow. Scary. Pretty thrilling. Here, I'll stop right here and look around. Because we're way up high now. Yeah. All right. Coming up over the crest of this little hip. And I found Search the Area. Holy cow. How does that make you feel? Wow. I'm going up to the top regardless, just to look down and see if I can see it down there. It's not going to let me climb that. I need to turn around. I was hoping I would see it right down there. Thankfully, we're pretty sure-footed. I'm trying to get up there. Just so I can get up to the top. And there it is. Look, see how wise was that? There it is. There's your panoramic. The golfer in me says, oh, that's a really long par 5 up along that crest. Jeez. But here we are. We've got the 5th cache right in front of us. We're way up high. Way up high. See, when we look in perspective, I'm looking over towards the other 2 outposts that are beyond those ranges. So this is a really high spot. And in the cache we have a popper. Check it out, a popper. Can't wait to go see what that looks like. I don't have it in my inventory, obviously, because I'm full. Very cool from up here, though, for sure. Wonder if I can get up there. Oh, yes, I can. I would never do this in real life. Oh my God, never. So, if you then do this, take that screenshot, jeez. All right, so we have one more little go here for Astrid Peterson's last cache challenge for Huldraskogen, and it's the 6th item. So if I track that, where's that on the map? And it's at the top of this mountain, so obviously we're going to fast travel this from up high. All right, last challenge. Put this back on there. It's right over this way. I can just run this. Another little pond. By the way, lots of Arctic char up here. Just throwing that out there. This is where you're going to get your diamond, is up here. Alright, moving on. Alright, we're not doing too bad. We've got 5 of 6 of these done, and I know we had one started to begin with, but this should be an easy guide for those that need a quick view of how to get through this easily. They can fast travel where I did and crank up that mountain as needed. But it's also very beautiful. It's fun to look around and just see what their generation of maps is. This is a company that's just done incredible things for how beautiful terrain can be. And if you haven't seen The Hunter, you should go see it as well. They have like 7 or 8 different reserves, and they're all gorgeous. Gorgeous. From all over the world. So check it out. And we're just cranking towards where that should be. Let's double check the map. We're getting close. And get ourselves positioned to kind of come in on it, come down on it. Here from this crest edge. Oh, it's going to be hard to find if it's in this shrubbery. Okay, and it may be, geez. Man, that makes it really hard to find an item. Hopefully we'll get lucky. See if there's like a clearing or a stump. Man, they did not make this easy. I'm all contorted because I'm looking at the side hill. It's like, all right. You can see I've just gone past it here. I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to try and go back, do some back and forths here. Look over here to the edge or so. Go down a bit, come back. Oh, look at that, a drop off. Be careful, everybody. Okay, well, that's good to know. Because it's, I should be able to follow this edge here, hopefully, and have it be to my right, which is just going to help me kind of border my search area a bit. And it's not going to be easy to see. You're going to kind of just stumble upon it, I think. See, because it's right here. Or the search area icon is right there. So I'm just trying to kind of roundabout myself here so that I can do my back and forths and know where my limits are. There it is! Yes, it is. All right. Okay, check it. The gully is the big catch there. It's right on the edge of that gully as that gully comes up the hill. For the 6th item. Open that up, we get ourselves 10 bread, yes, ladies and gentlemen, and 10 XP. All right, so that wraps up our Huldraskogen quest. But what we want to do now, since we had a couple of quest items come in, let's run back now, let's fast travel back to the main outpost of Norway, and let's run up to the vendor. And let's just see that new lure we got. Maybe it's a size we do or don't have, don't know. And it's a popper. Oh, come on now. Hello there. So in my storage, if we go to lures and then to popper, check it out. We have this interesting shaped popper for the first time. Look at that. Can't wait to try that on top water. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be awesome. And it's a 5, which really is awesome. You know, because you're really only dealing with 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it's right there in the middle of the pack in sizing. So I think that's a great quest reward. And I can't wait to give it a try. We'll do that another session for sure. But that's sweet. That's super sweet that we got the new popper. Can't wait. All right, so, you know, that was the first half of our quest of the day, was to get that taken care of. So let's step aside here for just a moment. And we're going to have just a brief short intermission. I'm going to hit the men's room. And having said that, I am imBestefar. It's quest popper. All right. We'll be right back, everybody. back online. Hello everybody, we have returned, and you know what is on Bestefar's mind is that when he hits Astrid here in the journal, unfortunately I do have some scavenger hunt action to take care of. But at least the caches are done. And if I look at, you know, to Bjorn, I've got all the fishing challenges done. And the main missions are all done. So, you know, minus the fact that I didn't do any of the actual training, we have to sometime we're going to come back and we're going to do these Fjorden and Huldraskogen scavenger hunts. And I'm a little worried about doing those because they're going to be hard, right? So I might just have to record those sessions not live so that you guys don't see me swear. Anyhow, getting back to this week. So yesterday we started our day with challenges on GRR, and today what we're going to do is pick up where we left off a little bit, in that we're going to do challenges, but we're now going to do them for Norway. So here's our dailies, and I'm going to do the easy ones probably, because I don't want to have to catch burbot, and I don't want to have to catch perch or roach. So we'll do 13. We'll do 4 kilograms. That's easy. That's one fish. And we'll do any 13, as I said. And then if I have to pick one, it's going to be 4 silver. All right, well that's pretty easy. All right, so let's look now at what we would do for week. 30 bronze is easy, any 45 is easy, and any 50 is easy. But burbot, 25 burbot, I would never take this. This would be very difficult to get, at least with the current bite. So we're going to take all of these blank ones. So that ultimately leaves me no specific fish requirements for Norway, and it lets me fish for anything, and all we got to do is do quantity. So you know what that's going to be. That's going to be salmon fishing, and possibly zander, possibly pike, something in number, right? But I do have a good rig up right now for that, and that's this one right here. You know, I could certainly see myself getting a stronger rod for what I'm about to go do, because I think that strength of 8 is just barely enough to do big salmon. But it'll catch a legend, it'll just take forever, right? You know, you can see some of these bait caster rods, you know, 10 way better, 15 way better. But you know, you might be saying to yourself, well, geez, Bestefar, you've got, how much did you say you had? $43,000 of saved coin? Well, let's go shopping. And we're going to look at, when we look at reels, you can see I've bought all of the heavy spin reels. They're all in my bag. But I haven't picked up this True Mediator, and I am getting so close to having it. So close. Today we should be able to get 45K and be able to pick up the True Mediator. But I'm just slaying with this Visionary Director. It just reels in a bit fast. So I'm going to be interested to see. Notice how the True Mediator's gear ratio is 6:1 instead of 6:5:1. That's going to mean it's going to pull a little bit slower for me, which, get out off my neck here, which is preferred, right? When you're pulling too fast, if you're new, by the way, that's just going to raise that spoon up out of the water when I'm wanting it in the water column. So, now 6 and 1, half and 1. Now, we do have some rod choices coming too, since we know we're going to be buying some bait casting rods. My current big deal, my current big rod is this 50-25 Rushy for the Grar Air. But I'm itching to buy the upgrade to the Worky Ticket, and I'm also itching to buy this Chief Console, because I fish a lot with this Goldhorn right here. I know it's a 5-250. Check this guy out though. It's a 55-30. Extra heavy, same distance, 1.2, right? It's going to be able to pick up anything. But it's not, it's really for the player that wants the quick action. It's very fast. I find myself wanting distance though. This will not cast that far. These short rods don't nearly push it as far as these others. I see myself loving the Rushy for what it's done for me. I can simply upgrade my strength and max, my line to 50 by going with this 36K rod. So I'll probably buy the Rushy right here for 36K, and I'll probably buy this for 45K. But you can see I'm 40,000 short. So that basically means we've got a job to do. We are going salmon fishing. We're gonna go grind. That's what we're gonna do. And you can catch salmon anywhere in any of these big lakes, but I like to do it right out here where I can get all the freedom of doing it myself. And that's where we're headed. So we're gonna put first things first. Let's go to our 5th rod and let's see if we even have a popper. We don't have a popper. And we have 2. I gotta fix that. I want to make sure I can carry that popper so that when I go back to GRR, I'm ready to hook some bass. So let's go back to lures. See, I'm carrying 2 spinners right now because I did a bunch of work. I'll take this off my 5th rod. And we'll just throw a jerk on there real quick. Alright, so now I got the 7 off there. I did a bunch of kokanee salmon with this. That's why this little guy's on here. And by the way, it slayed. It absolutely slayed. I did 26 or so in an hour. We did the weekly in an hour. So go back and look at my previous streams and you can check that out. Alright, I made space for the new popper. Check it out. No XP, it's a number 5. And I think I'm going to level this before I level the 4. And I'm not carrying a frog right now. I know that's weird. But I'm not, because frog is number 3 on bass bait. You could probably go with a spinner and then a crank, or popper, and then a crank, and then a frog. So let's see if I'm right. Oh, I can't. I got to go over to the other profile. Forget it. All right. Bottom line is, in my backpack and in my tackle box, we now have this little guy, and we can begin using him. I also like this nice little 6 spoon. Check that out. That's just a handy little guy. All right, so good on hooks, good on floats. I don't need this second float, actually. I should let that go. but I might float with my 5th rod. So while we're looking at rods, one more thing. I want to see how much XP. I'm trying to level up that gold horn, right? And it's only half leveled up. And when you look at what reel I got on it, it's almost leveled up. It's the Casio. So I'll leave that as is. We're going to use this rod though. We're going to use the number 4. Look at how long that is. And we're actually just going to fish with bait. I should see if my line is good on that. I can use max 15 and I'm using what? I'm using 15. And I think I chose the monofilament just because I liked the green matching the Pure Champ that's on there, right? And I'm going to want this on 0.2 for what I'm about to go do. So we can kind of now just bust out there, and I do feel like we need Big Orange, so we're going to go ahead and take him. But you can fish for salmon right from this dock. And I encourage it if you're a noob, because you'll level up quick doing it. I'm just going where there's some bigger fish. I got a nice view if it's sunset. Check it out. The sun's getting ready to go down, right? Like, look at the clock. It's 5 o'clock basically. We're gonna get a sunset. We're gonna fish for salmon. It's kind of my dream. And I'm doing everything I can to make that salmon fishing experience better for this product by contributing to Discord, and I encourage everyone to do so. Submit your ideas. This hole here is a fantastic spot to get Xander. Where am I? Right outside the outpost, just under the bridge. But you can see my little salmon spots right out here to my right. And I like it because then I can fish, you can see I can fish this little bay over here to my right. And it makes my screenshots so pretty to have a little view action, right? And I will point the boat towards the cruise ship, and I'll get out my 4th rod. Now, real quick, why is he fishing? Why is he fishing with bait? I am because the rod is 4 meters long, and it's still 25-15. It's called the Def Nexus. It's the largest match rod that you can purchase. It's only for bait fishing, and this is how I can catch large salmon with the type of rod I grew up fishing on. 12-foot lemongrass. So, also, very important, I can right-click cast this or cast this out wherever I want. I can see these salmon come in and hit this real easy. And I am hands-free until that fish strikes. So it's just easy fishing for Bestefar. Now if I was going to pull a lure, I'd probably pull a spinner, and I'd probably pull a 5. That or a spoon 5. We'll see. Oh, we got just the cutest little guy on there. I'm not even picking him up. I could barely see it, it was so little. And I always short cast this first one out, and I have a little bit of spirit in me, and I like to think that that first fish that you bring to the boat every day gets the stink off the boat. It makes the boat smell like fish again. So I want that first fish to be, you know, not a juvenile. So I short cast out, and I see what's in the water, and I see what comes to the boat. by staying put and see what will come to me first, so that I don't lure them in. They come to me. That's why I bait cast this first round, and if I want, I can put a lure on any of my other rods. But this bait caster rod can't do it. Here, check it out. Another juvenile just took. I'm not picking that up. He's super small. We can go to the other side. And salmon are beginning to jump all around. And we'll wait for this first one. If I can get a bronzy or a silver, or, you know, just something non-juvenile, we'll get started, and I'll start casting. You can put a minnow on this to see if you can get zander. Not a ton of fish in the water though, at least not right now. Here comes one, right here to my left. Looks like a juvenile though. We'll go ahead and bring it in, just get stink off the boat. See, that rod is so big, it keeps that fish out away from the boat. Little juvenile. I guess that counts. So let's start casting into that beautiful sunset. And what I like to do is sit back and watch the rings come in. You know, when the rings are hitting, I'll wait for the strike and I'll do a quick sit up. But yeah, I like looking at the water. I lower my heart rate coming out here. So yeah, I'm fishing with bait for salmon. It's a weird thing, but look, just as I'm talking about it, bam. And you see how easy it is to see those rings? And this looks like a bronzy maybe. See, a little bigger. Like that. Looks good. Yep, little bronzy. Thousand. So when we look at my journal now, and I'm coming off of my handbook, and we look at my latest catches, this is going to fill up with salmon very fast. We'll do this today. If things are the way they normally are. Oh, look, there's a good looking fish right there. We'll see if we can pop him back up for that. It's just as fun to use a lure. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And look, it's taking line, folks. So that's how I know that I've got a silver on. And I can leave this probably at 45 tension or so with the Pure Champion, and it won't snap off. Unless it's maybe a gold or a diamond, which I've not seen out here, by the way. I caught my diamond somewhere inside one of the big lakes. As a random fish, mind you. I think I was spinning for something else and I picked up that diamond. Anyways, this feels like a little silver. Sure makes that rod bend nice. Heavy fish, heavy fish. Makes the secure catch very difficult. Try to hold it still. Good silver, 6K, sorry. And we'll just keep cranking. This is how it's done. It's level and hard, trying to bring in cash. I need about 40K to really get my next upgrade. And I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to try that Quest popper. And hey, so when the bite comes off, here he comes, look, to my left. Looks like a good one, right there. That salmon should hit that instantly. There should be no question. They're instant strike, and I've submitted a bug suggestion for that. And when salmon get this big, we troll fish or use downriggers. Looks like another good silver though. See, that big rod does all the work. It's just good XP on salmon. And you won't get anything else out here but Xander. And you can use minnow. So if you run out of worms and don't want to head back. Yeah, good times. Put our fishing hat back on. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Did y'all see that? That's the embarrassing quick strike. At least it leaves my bait in the water. Boy, there's something big over to the left. I can hear it. Oh, look at that. We got a runner. Awesome. Got a runner on. This is when you say to yourself, man, the Pure Champion spin reel is just barely strong enough to fight these big ones. Look at that thing go. I'm at 60. So when I can afford a really long bait casting rod, I'm going to put that top of the line 40K reel on there, and I am going to slay salmon left and right without a little worry over some of these larger fish. But this is where the fun is, right? This is evenly matched, and I get to coax this big daddy in with an underpowered reel and get a lot of XP. With a nice view. And then the sun goes down, the lights turn on the boat, and it starts to get all orange, and life is good, buddy. This is one of my favorite spots to fish in the game. Oh, hey, ease up, ease up. And we've got a really good salmon on today. Right here. This is a good fish. Look at that rod. He's huge. And this might just be a big silver, right? I do think that silvers are really awesome. That's really where they start to get fun. Just ease that on up nice and gently. Check that out. So awesome. Look at that rod. Come on, little guy. See, he's so heavy, he's hard to get that secure catch on. But there you go. See, it's just a silver, but that's 26 pounds. We call that a tie in British Columbia. It's roughly a 30-pounder, which is generally a 3-year-old fish. And they'll get quite a bit bigger than 30, obviously. They'll go 3, 5, and 7 year, and of course 50 and 70 pounds. That being, of course, the king or Chinook, or we call them springs as well. And that's on the Pacific side of America and Canada's coast. Factoid. Bestefar is a salmon fisherman. That was a good silver. Did you see that? It really made that Pure Champion experience, you know, more realistic. Because I just bring in the bronze fast, but that heavy silver is a fun fish fight. So if you get anything above a silver, you're good. That's why I leave the tension so high at 50. Here, I can go down to 50 or so. Because then I can tell by the fish pull whether or not, you know, what do I have on the line now, since I'm ultimately fishing the same thing over and over. We'll see. There's your strike. And then I wait and see there's no pull. He's not taking line from me. So this is a bronzy or less. Still XP in the boat, baby. It looks like a juvenile. Oh, come on now. Oh my God, I threw that thing. It's so small. Just a little guy. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. Starting to slay out here. Doing the second half of our day. First half was a cache challenge. Now we're working on just pure challenges for Norwegian region. And it's all open-ended, quantity and weight. So I'm doing the easy thing, and I'm fishing with my sweet Depth Nexus to make it easy for Bestefar. And we're reeling in anything that comes in at this point instead of being so picky, which is why I'm ending up with little guys, but all good. That was a big juvenile, actually. Look at that sunset coming. Oh, look, it just went down. The sun. Better turn on my headlamp. It's gonna get dark soon. Do a little night fishing. This is a really interesting little guy. He's holding on. Hi there. Hi there. There you go. Good looking bronzy. I would like to point out also, this is for the record, that if you catch a king salmon in brackish water like we're in right now, that's partially exposed to the ocean, when you catch that fish, it's going to have fish lice on it, all over its underbelly, which fall off when the fish goes into fresh water. And that's how you can tell how long that salmon has rested in the inlet before running up the spawn. Got a goodie on. Not able to take line with 50 yet. There we go, there's a little. So we got a silver or better here. Got a beautiful little sunset. Look at that rod over the sunset. Life is good. Life is good. And we're just cranking in the daily salmon. This looks good. That looks so pretty. Looks like a good silver here. Oh, he's heavy. He's heavy. Look at that. He's all busy. He's all busy. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. See, what a great fish fight for a silver. Seriously. And I'm catching these with worms, man. This is just awesome. All right, level up. Level up. Love the level up. Gives me a cashola. Oh my gosh, look at how awesome that looked. Oh, the water, it's so pretty. Oh, that was awesome. You see that salmon jump to the left there? See, they're diving. He's nose diving when he can, and that's what he should do. Bronzy. Oh, look how far I can cast that. yeah, Asmer, baby. Asmer! Look at that. It's a little repetitive, but it's still super beautiful. Take a screenshot of that. Bestefar loves Asmer. Oh, he loves that too. That was so pretty. Just for a little guy. Just for a little guy. Oh, did I run out of bait? Look at that. I did. I got nothing on my hook. Oh, poor little guy. What am I gonna do? Well, we're gonna try minnows. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the same experience with minnows. With the occasional zander. I hope you're hungry for minnows. It would seem. Yep. I'm running out of bait. Let's just check our backpack real quick for what we're carrying. I do have 42 more. 42 more. I'll throw some hot dog out there if I have to. But no, we've got lures. We could obviously do justice with this spinner just as well. I just love this Death Nexus because I haven't had it for very long and I'm obviously in love. Oh, that's just awesome. Right next to me. Right there. That guy jumped. There we go. Got a silver on. Oh, that rod looks perfect. He came in a little fresh. This is a little maddening. A little. Big fight for the bronzy though. $846 credits. Looks like we finished one of our quests for the week. Here comes a bite, right there, straight on in. Looks like a good fish. Yeah, he's definitely a silver. I love how he can't run because I've got the tension preset at 50. But it means he's fresh 10 meters from me. So let him tire out a little bit before you start bringing him in, or you're going to have a secure catch nightmare. So just hold him hard. Yeah, see what I mean? He gets grumpy. Good looking silver. Beautiful sunset. My favorite color is orange. Check it out. Love. Come calm down and hang with imBestefar. How fun is this? Look at how awesome this is. Oh, so fun. Even little ones. Just wipe it off my screen a little bit. Oh, so chill. Oh yeah. My skin is orange looking at my screen. Oh, what are you doing, imBestefar? Oh, well, the fish was little. It was. Tiny little guy. It used to be if you power smacked it like that, they'd pull the lure or the bait back in, but they've kind of fixed that. Good times. Little bronzy. Juvenile. Little one. And how are we doing on our challenge? Finished the dailies, finished the any, working on the species, bronzing up, and obviously we've got 16 fish in on the quantity. So we've done pretty well today. Oh yeah, there's a little bite. Whoa, he tried to jump. Little one. There's a little guy. All good. Jumps towards quantity. Oh, look at that. Good fish jumping out there. And maybe the bite's backing down. Who knows? We did run out of worms. We're using minnows now. Man, so pretty. Definitely fish jumping out there. Here comes the bite. Yeah, got ourselves a silver better on. Oh, that is just so pretty. This is kind of what my dreams are like. Oh, where were you? Oh, BestefAr was out fishing in the sunlight, or, sun was going down, and he was working on his secure catch. Bunch of bronzies on the line. I thought that was a silver, it was so big. But we have leveled. $139, baby. The Sunset Salmonfest. Look at us go. If you ever wonder why Bestefar likes orange, it's because he likes orange vans like this one. That's his van. Oh, I was too late, everybody. Forgive me. I was showing you my van. Showing you why I love the color orange. Forgive me. Oh my gosh, that's the color of my car right there. Yeah, it's true. Uh-huh. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday like I am. A little fishing, a little sunset. Here's another pitch of Bestefar up at Mount Olympus. That van is called Nemo. We call him Nemo. That's my van Nemo. See where the colors come from. Bestefar likes the sunset. Look at that. There's nothing prettier than a bent rod over that sunset. Yeah! Good times. Good times. Comes a bite. Got a good one on. Silver or better. Feels like a silver. Oh, good times. Boy, he is working me. He is working me. Come here now. Look at that. He's holding me off at 41 feet or 41 meters. It's got to be a silver or better. And like I said, I've never caught a gold out here, so I'm kind of convinced that they don't exist because I've caught hundreds. But this is nice. This is a good fish fight. Might be a good place for us to take a break today when we land this. I've been streaming now for hour and a half or so. I could go out and check on my dogs. But we're sure ending on a pretty fish fight. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen and friends. We've got chill music, we got a beautiful sunset and a big fish on. Yeah, good times, good times. Look at, he's still taking line from me. I'm gonna go up to 55. I've got the upper hand on him now though. I'm definitely bringing him in. Ooh, he doesn't like that 55 much. Holding tough at 29 meters. Definitely our best fish of the day for a fight out here. It's been a good morning. We did the cache quest earlier and now we've just been cranking out salmon. It's fun to watch the sunset and bring them in. And I want to wish a happy Tuesday to everybody. Look at this guy, he's just about in. Sure got a pretty sunset to come into. Could just be a silver for all I know. Trying to get him in here. There we go. See that? That was an absolutely fantastic fish fight for a silver. That's a 22-pound fish. It's perfectly sized out for that pure champion. Makes a fish fight 3 minutes. That was obviously longer than the other silvers. Some fight, some don't, right? Anyways, with that said, I want to take a moment to make sure people understand that imBestefar is very, very appreciative. I want to say thank you to everybody that taught me to fish and my fish gods. I just want to take a moment and tell everybody that there can be peace in the world. Find kindness, peace and love.